Myths and legends. Tonight we've moved on from Land's End a little bit further into the lower part of the United Kingdom. This time we're in Somerset, and we're actually going to be exploring Cadbury Castle and the legends surrounding the castle. First of all, this is not a stone-built castle. It is called a castle because it was originally a hill fort, but then they actually did put some improvements in stone, which turned it from a hill fort into a castle, just so we didn't get confused with anybody. Also, it's called Cadbury Castle. It has nothing to do with chocolate, so anybody who thinks it's some sort of like Willy Wonka castle, it's not. Originally it was built in the 6th century, or in heavy use in the 6th century. That's pre-Roman. We know this because of the artifacts that have been found with the castle. Now, most artifacts are found with all these hill forts and hill castles. Now, one thing that actually is different with the Cadbury Castle is that it's associated since the 15th century with King Arthur. Hence, they think it could be the original Camelot. We know that it was a very powerful person who built it. That's why because we found rocks there that made it into a castle. Now, all these hill forts originally, when they were built, are on a huge scale. So if you do get a chance to see a hill fort, go and have a look at it, and you will be absolutely taken back by the wonder of them. The largest of which is Maiden Castle, and on the top of Maiden Castle, the flat bit on the top, once you've got through, I think it's 12 ditches that are up to 65 feet deep each one, all dug by hand. When you get to the top of it, you find that actually it's about 18 hectares on top. So it's a small town on the top of it as well. So everybody in the local area could rush in there in case of invasion, and in case Maiden will do later possibly, but it was taken by the Romans, so they could be defeated, but it was a job and a half. Not many people bar the Romans managed to take these. Right, going back to Cadbury Castle. Now, Cadbury Castle, as I say, it's associated with King Arthur and the legends of King Arthur, Gawain, Guinevere, Lancelot. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go into it too much because there are people appeared over the ages, like Lancelot and everything appeared later from a French guy writing and things like this. So we're not going to go into that too much. We're just telling you a quick, brief history about the castle. Now, one of the biggest things about this castle, it has a very big legend associated with it. Now, the legend is that the actual hill is hollow, and in the hollow hill lies King Arthur, all of his knights and horses, and they're just laid there sleeping, ready for when the country needs them next in their hour of peril. And then they will ride forth from the hill and help everybody. Apparently, every 7 years as well, every 7th year, on Midsummer's Eve, a door opens from the castle, and some of the knights bring out the horses, take them down to the river, and water the horses so it makes sure that they're not thirsty, ready for the day of action. So that's one of the really interesting things about this. Now, the other thing is, it has possibly, Arthur fought some very famous battles, and possibly this was the site of one of them. Now, that battle was the Battle of Camlan. Now, nobody can prove this, nobody can disprove it, because it is a myth and a legend. But if you do get a chance to go and see Cadbury Castle, it's just outside Yeovil. The next one will move over. Next time you see me, we'll move over a little bit more across the country, and we'll get another famous legend or myth from the next county across. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed that. Have a lovely evening. Ta-ta for now.